Good day and welcome to EDMS, where we strive to make EGD as simple as possible. In today's lesson, we are going to look at the mechanical drawing in the grade 10 HSE Workbook, page 6-1. We already did number 1 and number 2, so please refer back to those videos as I explain the importance of third orthographic projection. We are going to focus on number 3 for this video. Number 3 will be drawn in the block at number 3. Now, they've indicated to us that this is the right view and this is the front view. I'm going to start with the right view, and the right view is located in this block over here. We need to make sure that we draw out of that point to the right and down, and that point can be located over here on our isometrical drawing. We can go to the right and down. So that point is over here. Now we can go count. 1, 2, 3 in width. Remember, this question is done by using only your hand and your pencil. It's a freehand question. So the width is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The height is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can close it on this side and we can close it on the right side. Then at the bottom we can close it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Just close it over there. Now there's like a groove with a slope in the inside over here. That starts 1, if we count this, 2 blocks. It is exactly in the middle, so it's over here. The width is 1 block, as you can see. So it's 1, 2 up, then 1 inwards. 1, 2 up and 1 inwards. So over there to there is that line. So we can put that line in. And then we can take that all the way to the top. Can you see this line here? All the way to the top. We add that in. There we go. Now that is the view, but we need to be careful because we need to add in hidden detail. What is hidden detail? It is something or detail which is on the back side, which you're not able to see with your eyes. So we're going to add it in with a dotted line. Now if you look at this, at the back there's a groove which has been cut out there. And it has a depth of 1 block. So inwards 1 block, and it's from the top all the way to the bottom. So there actually goes a dotted line. But because we have a solid line here, we won't see the dotted line there. But we will see definitely a dotted line over here. There we go. Okay, remember this question is freehand. So it's not going to be perfect, but you want to have it as perfect as possible. Right, now let's look at the front view. The front view, we need to draw out of that point over there, which is your highest, rightest point. Highest, rightest point, that is that. The height is the same height as the right view. And that line that you see there, we're going to put in. The height is already here. We project the height over. So from there, which is 5, all the way to the top. And there we go. Then the width for this rectangle is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There's a line all the way to the top. We can close it. Then we have, although this is at the back, we'll see it as a 2D on a flat surface. So that is going to come forward. So it's 1 by 1. There you can see the gap is 1 and 1. So 1 and 1. The height is also 5. And over here. Close it. And close it. There we go. Are there any hidden detail in the front view? Yes, At the back of this plate, there's a slope. Can you see that slope? We have the starting point. We can project the starting point over to the front view. That is the starting point over there. And then it is one block from this rectangle at the top. So over there. So we need to put in a dotted line all the way from there to there. There we go. That's the dotted line, which indicates that slope at the back of this plate. Now remember, the top view needs to be aligned. If this is the front, then we'll need to flip it in order to make sure that we get the proper top view. So if this is front, that is top. Do not rotate your top view. They need to align. Front, top, front, top. Okay? So we have the width, which is this. We're going to start out of this point. That point can be located over there, and it is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You can also project the width to the 45 and then back. The length is going to be this total length, which is 1, 2, 3 up until here. You can close it. Then we need to go up 1 to the left, 1, then back down, then 1 to the left, then the total width again of 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we can close it there at the back. Now, we still have to add in the slope. If you project this over to the 45, you'll get a point there, you get a point there, project, project, and it is until there. So here's your slope. It would be smart if you use your 45 degree as a projection line and you project your front view points up as well. Okay, so there you can see. There's the top part of the slope and the starting point of the slope. We took the width over to the 45 and then to the left. No more hidden detail required on the top view. We have everything in there. And that is that for the drawing. Now they've stated that we need to also name the view. So this is your top. That is your top. This is your front. And this is your right. And that is that for this drawing. I hope this was helpful to you. I'll see you in the next lesson where we will do number 4. Take care.